everyone, it's Julie from Yummy Mini Kick-Ass Chicks, and welcome to the December 9th edition of This Week Next Week. December 9th? Yeah, December 9th. I have one balloon to show you, and as you can probably guess by the fact that I'm far, it's a pretty big one. It's a coworker of Jason's apparently who's really big into flamingos, and Jason asked me to come up with flamingos, so I saw a couple hats, flamingo hat ideas, and I sort of converted it and added a tail and legs and turned it into an actual flamingo. So I think he turned out great. I made one for my daughter too because she really wanted one, but there's the space. Even then I could have gone further back, eh? The body, the tail, and legs. So see, technically he's a hat. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. But yeah, that reminds me. Jason didn't tell me what his coworker thought. Anyways, he's fun. He's a lot of fun, and I'm definitely going to be keeping that one on. And he's falling over. Okay, here, let's do the annoying thing. All right, I'm hoping this one's not going to take too long because I'm tired. It's Friday. It's snowing. It's really dark outside. It's the middle of the day, but I still turned the lights on because the vlog was dark. Dark. You could hardly see me at the end of the world there. But anyways, books. Tuesday I posted my review for Shades of Grey by Amanda Bonilla. Yeah, I'll say that. And I just wanted to bring it up again because it's a really good book. Urban fantasy, awesome book. I'm actually going to be sending it to Amanda to have it signed. And I just wanted to give it another shout-out because it deserves it. So if you're a fan of urban fantasy, there's really strong romantic elements in it, so paranormal romance fans absolutely would like it too. So give it a try. Strongly recommend. Now, lately, I don't know why, but I am insanely slow at reading a book. I have hardly been able to get through 2 a week. So I'm finding myself struggling for reviews. My plan was to post my review for Immortal Rider today, but as you see, I'm only just past the halfway mark, and I had to stop reading it so I can get to my next book because it has to post on Tuesday because I have the author coming for a guest post on Wednesday. So then I did some shuffling. Thank goodness I actually don't have a whole lot of books this month that I've received for review. I've pretty much blocked it out for books that I wanted to read, except for 2, Touch of Power, Maria V. Schneider, which I've already read, and 3, Secret Santa, Sierra Dean, I already read, and then this one, which I already read. So I have a little bit more flexibility in the reading schedule, but that means that there's something that I really want to read that I kind of have to dump, and bump, because I do want to read it. It's just a novella. I should be able to fit it in sometime, but I was supposed to go up next week, and it's not going to happen because now this guy has to go up next week. But I had my review for Tempest Rising forever. I don't know when I read it. You can check my books read in 2011 and it'll show you when I read it. It was a long time ago, and I just never really fit the review in to the blog. So I kept it, which was great because then I had something to post today. So I think I'm going to, first thing in January, maybe read a little novella or something and write a review for it, but not post it yet, and hold it as like my backup in case something like this happens where I'm so behind that at least I'll be able to post something. I think that's a brilliant plan and something I will always do. And yeah, so that's for that. But I'm enjoying this one. I'm not loving Lemos. I don't know. There's a lot about lying, and it doesn't seem to click well. Like, I don't know why she's such a liar. It kind of explained that Satan wanted a liar, and she's a liar, and she gets to hide from lying and all that kind of stuff. And really, it's not flat out lying. It's from a long time ago lying, and anyways, whatever. But Eric is awesome, and as per usual, Larissa Yoon, her world building and the world that she creates, the detail, everything, it's just blows my mind. Blows my mind how this author works with where she comes up with this stuff. Anyway, so this one will be up. I think it's going to be Thursday, if I remember correctly, because Secret Santa by Sarah Dean is coming up on Friday, and Tuesday is what I'm reading now. Devil's Kiss by Zoe Archer, and Zoe Archer is due to have a guest post on Wednesday. And I don't know, I'm not as drawn to this book as I was her Blades of the Rose series. It's not bad. It's just there's these 5 guys, 5 friends. Oh, it's 1792, I believe, the year, and 5 friends, all guys, of course. And they call themselves the Hellraisers because apparently they're just. Let me move this down a little bit. Sorry. They're well, Hellraisers. You can get. They're Hellraisers. They gamble and they have women, and none of them are attached. And they, anyway. So interesting idea. They hang out in a group with a group of gypsies for a day, and one of the gypsies says, "Hey, there's some ruins over there." It's like, "Oh, we must go check it out," and off they go. And while they're there, all of a sudden there's all these rings and stuff. Now, why no one else has done this before, I don't know, but they pull on the rings at the same time, and there's this thing opens up, and they find a box and drop it, and Satan comes out. But he calls himself Mr. Holiday. That I thought was actually pretty cool, how he's all dapper and dressed. White hair, but he looks young, dressed in a black suit. Like, I think that visual is kind of neat. But of course, as a thank you, he gifts them all. And in exchange, he needs a token, so they give him like a button or a handkerchief or something like that. And they're all excited. They're excited about receiving a gift from the devil. Yeah, like, no warning bells going off here. Like, come on. And then Zora, who's one of the gypsy girls, is going after them because she places the cards, and every time it's the same thing, and it's like, okay, evil will be unleashed. So she goes to try to stop them, and she doesn't get there in time. So the devil basically, I'm not going to go into detail because I want it to be a surprise for you guys, but basically she's sent back with Wit, one of the guys, who wants her. And she keeps saying, "It's the devil, what are you doing, what are you doing?" He's like, "No, you don't know what you're talking about," and of course in much more eloquent terms. And then finally, I'm just at the point now where Wit is like, "Oh my goodness, I think we've made a huge mistake." Really? Really? You think that giving... that's so bizarre. And I'm like 40% in. And just now he's realizing that it may not be the greatest idea. But of course the friends won't believe him. Because the gifts are like, he's a gambler, so he can control the odds. And that kind of a gift. It's not just a little token. Like, it's something that's really meaningful to every guy. And every book in this series will focus on a friend, and I'm assuming the main story arc will be how to get the devil back in. I don't know. I doubt it'll happen in the first book because that means all the gifts will be gone. Anyways, but and I like Zora. I think she's aspire. She's kind of fun. But that is the part of it where it's about, oh my goodness, maybe the gift from Satan wasn't such a good idea. Yeah, that was kind of funny. But no, I still love the world building. I find that Zoe, it's amazing how she is with her research, because it always feels like she's been where her books are based, and that she's experienced it firsthand. And I remember Blaze Rolling in Mongolia. I swore that she had lived in Mongolia for a while because how she knew the culture and the people, and it was just all research. So I'm getting that same feeling through this book. So I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, so that review Tuesday. Oh, I better finish in time. Anyways, after that, I will be finishing Aurora, like I said, and then I'm going to be reading a couple Christmassy stories. The first one is, I don't know if it'll be the first one or the second one, but probably the first one, Holiday Kisses, is an anthology that has Shannon Stacy, J.C. Burton, Helen K. Diamond, and Allison Kent. I read a similar kind of anthology last year, and I really thought it was cute. It's through Carina Press, same thing. And Shannon Stacy, I just love her little contemporary story, so I'm looking forward to her story. And the other 3, J.C. Burton, I think I've only read one before, and it was the novella from last year, and the other 2, I don't think I've read them before, so it'll be interesting. And then the other book, I'm not even going to go into it because I didn't write it down, and I don't know the name of it. But it's a Christmas story, and it's been receiving a lot of buzz. It's not a brand new one. A lot of my friends have read it and loved it. So I have purchased it, and I'll be reading it too. So sort of a Christmas theme-ish thing. Not so much. I'm not going to go like all in your face Christmas, but at least the 2 reviews from that week will be Christmassy books. And that's it. I am most likely going to be taking a few days off Christmas, New Year's. I'm hoping to, because all of a sudden it occurred to me that it's December. You're like, where's Julie? Yes. I do this every year. Every year it's December, and after my birthday passes, it's like, oh my gosh, it's December. But you know what that means? It means that next month is January. I have all of the paperwork to redo for the daycare because, of course, every year is a new year. And especially when you're dealing with kids, things need to be really well meticulous and all that. And I am self-employed, so I need to get my tax papers and all that ready. And then on top of that, it's just Christmas stuff and all that kind of thing. And then my Authors After Dark Author Spotlights are starting on January 4th. So one every Wednesday from January to July, and maybe into August if if there's another author that I need to squeeze in there. Yeah, that's right. And no, I'm looking forward to that, but that is a little more work than I had thought. Because in my head, I'm like, oh, they'll all get the same questions. It'll be pretty simple. But no, the last few questions, no, I want to make those a little bit personalized. So they take a little bit of research. And no, so I'm just feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now. Of course, the Christmas concerts, and we don't celebrate Christmas at my house. And we go to my parents' house about 45 minutes away, and then we go to my in-laws another 45 minutes away. So we don't get a lot of time at home. And plus with the kids, I don't want to be sitting at the computer while, it's Christmas time or that kind of thing. And I think Jason would disown me if I did that around New Year's. New Year's Eve, how much time? Okay, I've got 5 minutes. Yeah, just give me a sec, babe. So, yeah, I don't think that'll go over well. So I'm hoping to be able to take a couple days off here and there. Hopefully weekends, maybe a few days before. But I do have like an interview and, like I said, the guest post and a few things that need to post at certain times. So I'm trying to shuffle a bit just to try to catch up. So I entered the new year feeling lighter and better and not so. Ugh. And I need to remember this next December. I need to try to remember to maybe get guest reviews or something to sort of lighten up. Because both of my kids will be in school next year, so that means that extra little things here and there and on top of that to do. So, anyways, I don't know if any of that made sense. There's my phone. They can wait. All right, now, I mentioned my birthday quick. This was my birthday on Tuesday, and because I really wanted to post my Shades of Grey, one more time, review, and because I had a busy weekend with balloons, I didn't have a chance to actually work on the post. Wednesday, I posted a giveaway. It was my birthday yesterday giveaway. Another great title. And so there's 5 of my favorite books. I'm assuming this one's going to end up on there because it's there. The recent releases, mostly urban fantasy other than that one. And up for grabs, so just leave a comment. And it's open to wherever the book depository ships. And I think I have it going on until Monday. Double check, but I'm pretty sure it's Monday. It might be Sunday. Anyways, do it now. If you want to enter, do it now. Just be on the safe side. And yeah, let me just check my list. Yeah. Now, I got the best gift for my birthday from my daughter. I almost cried. I was so touched by it. She made me bookmarks. She made me little bookmarks. Yeah, it's right. And then the other one is, I'm actually using it. Here you go. And I put plastic on them so they can last. But it's like, and she was so proud of herself that she came up with this idea by herself, and she took paper and she colored the paper that was her wrapping, and she used staples. She's discovered staples lately, so she's stapling everything. So she stapled all the way around there, and that's my wrapping, and there was like Christmas and patterns, and anyways, so that's my gift, which was really exciting. And my son picked out my birthday cake, and he picked a Dairy Queen ice cream cake with a big John Deere tractor on it. Yeah, my 3-year-old son knows what he likes. Apparently not so much what I like. But I'm still eating it. It's a big giant cake Jason picked. And yeah, with a big giant green tractor on it. But under the tractor, as the dirt, they sprinkled like extra cookie bits. Makes it good. And I also want to mention, I want to say thank you to Christy from Smitten with Reading, because she sent me this. She's getting into urban fantasy. It's not her most favorite, but, and there's some urban fantasy that she's able to read. But she read this book and really enjoyed it and convinced that I would love it. So she sent me it. I don't know when I'll read it, but I will. It's definitely going on the top of my pile. If Christy says I'll like it, I'm sure I will. But in it, she got a little bookmark. I love her bookmarks. This is so fancy. This is her paper art, or whatever you want to call it, paper crafts that she does. And I think I was more excited about the bookmark than the book. Oh, that's terrible. But anyway, so I got a little package mail. I was excited about that. I just wanted to mention that. Yeah, this weekend I'm going a little crazy because I have my house to decorate. It's the only time I can do it before Christmas. So we're going to put the tree up and decorate it. We don't go crazy. With the daycare, it's hard to because they pull everything down and they want to play with everything. So just put a couple garlands around the windows, and my lights outside aren't working. My plug outside isn't working, so they're up, but they don't light. Oh, freaking December, eh? How come is it always every time around Christmas season is when you find out all these things that are going wrong, like my outside plug and my car needs a whole bunch of repairs, and and then anyways, I don't want to get into that. Every December. Yeah, anyways, Christmas decorations. So I have to do that. We make little ornaments as gifts because we tend to like to spend our Christmas budget on the kids. So that leaves very little for the rest of my family. So they get a picture, the Christmas portraits that we have taken, we give them a picture, and they also get a school picture from my daughter, and next year, of course, from my son as well, and a little ornament of some sort. So this weekend, my daughter and I will be making little ornaments. My daughter can make it on her own. I'm hoping she can. And yeah, and then of course, like typical, I'm doing cleaning the house because I was not home pretty much at all last weekend because of 2 balloon gigs. My house is disgusting, so I really need to clean it. And then Sunday, my sister-in-law, who's actually most likely in town now because she was in Montreal yesterday at the university there interviewing for a job. She has a doctorate in philosophy, which means she's super smart. And talking to her is kind of impossible sometimes because I have no idea what she's saying. But yeah, she's visiting right now. She's at the university in San Diego, and that term is coming to an end. So right now she's looking for someplace else to work, and it would be great if she ended up back in Canada because we never get to see her. And she has the same name as me, Julia Walsh. Same name. She did not change her name when she got married. I did. So we ended up with the same name. Funny. So when we're both in the same room, I have my middle name tacked on to my name so they know. So I know that they're talking to me. Oh my gosh, this is running long because now I'm babbling. Okay, so that's my weekend. I'm busy, and every weekend will be busy, and next week will most likely be my last vlog of the year because after that it's right before Christmas, and then after that it's right before New Year's, and yeah, not gonna happen. So hopefully I'll have some Christmas balloons. I made a Santa Claus balloon for my gigs last weekend. He turned out pretty well, so maybe I'll show him live. And I don't know, I'll come up with something else. But yeah, I definitely want to do some Christmassy balloons for you guys next week. And yeah, that'll be my last one. And you'll basically be hearing about the books that I already talked about, but I would have read them, hopefully. So I'll tell you about what I think about them. Because apparently I don't do that enough in my reviews. I can plan these better. Anyways, that's it. Yeah, pretty sure. Next week, sister-in-law. Oh yeah, my father-in-law's birthday is the same day as mine. So we'll be celebrating his birthday on Sunday with my sister-in-law. Call him Wazi. That's the name he picked for his, as his grandpa name is Wazi. I think it's cool. It fits him. So yeah, more babbling. Alright, well, have a great weekend, and whatever you guys are up to, hope you have a safe and happy one. And I'll see you all next week. I talked to you tomorrow. Where did the mouse go? There it is. Alright, yeah. Bye.